Hey everybody, Terry Daniel, voice actor and coach from Minneapolis. This particular video is going to be all about this. And I'm going to spend an hour and a half telling you how to use this. Just kidding. Actually, you know what? This actually works really well for stress and anxiety. You don't want to hit your mic, but that's not what this video is about. The video today is about what to look for in a voiceover coach. Maybe you've done a lot of research. Hopefully you have. You're tired of sitting on the fence and procrastinating, and maybe today is the day where you're going to take the plunge and start looking for a voiceover coach. So first off, congratulations. Second of all, it's a smart decision because you don't want to enter this jungle alone. You're going to have a far greater chance to succeed if you have a mentor at your side. You may have seen my other two videos that I did last week, The Truth About Getting Started in Voiceovers and the Do's and Don'ts of Demo Production. I talk a lot about the importance of the coaching process. But let's talk about what to look for in a voiceover coach. And I need my glasses so I can read my bullet points here. First off, if I can find them now, and this is going to sound like a no-brainer, it really is, but I have to say it out loud. Find a voiceover coach that actually does voiceovers. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're living in the day and age of the internet and social media where anybody can say they're a voiceover coach just to get your money. Definitely be careful there. You want to work with a coach that actually has several years of being a successful voiceover. You want to hear the war stories. You want to hear when they've been kicked to the curb, rejected by a talent agent, and because of passion came fighting back. I feel like I need movie trailer music here. You know what I mean? You want to hear their stories. You want to hear real life experiences from a voiceover coach. And some of these demo mill coaches out there who are merely just salespeople, they're not going to have those kinds of stories. They're merely just teaching from a syllabus. You want to work with a voiceover coach who actually does voiceovers. Really, really important. Let's talk about testimonials. Hang on, I want to get a sip of water. Testimonials, obviously very important. Go on the coaching website and look for testimonials. You can go to their LinkedIn profile. There's a section for recommendations. Find out who's recommending this coach and find out a little bit more about their experiences with that said coach. You can go to their Facebook business page and look for testimonials there. This is really important when researching a reputable coach. What else do I have here? Voiceover coaching is more than just reading and practicing scripts. That's a big part of it, yes, very, very important to get the acting part of voice acting down. But you also want to work with voiceover coaches who are marketing savvy. You're going to need to know where to send the demos when you have a professional demo produced. Just yesterday, they weren't 3 email inquiries, there were 3 inquiries. 2 of them came from Facebook Messenger. 1 of them came by way of email. People saying that they've went through a coaching program. I've got a demo. I just need to know what to do next. How do I market myself? I'm like, if you went through a coaching program, why haven't these coaches told you what to do with your demo? I would think that would be a pretty important step in the process. You know, you can't just let your demo sit there and collect dust. I mean, you got to know where to send it. You got to know how to write an effective email marketing campaign, how to use LinkedIn to get voiceover clients. I mean, there's so many different strategies and ideas on how to market your demo and get your voice out there. Very, very important. And you may decide that, okay, maybe you want to work with one coach on script technique and delivery. Maybe you want to work on a different coach for marketing. And that's okay. If you look at all these other different professions out there: photography, music, public speaking, real estate, you name it, sports. Successful people use more than one coach and sometimes at the same time. And that's okay too. All right. Don't be in a hurry to go through a program. Like I mentioned in my previous video, generally most coaching programs aren't like medical school. It's not going to take you 12 years to get through the coaching process and get a demo done. But some of them do take time. I mean, we work with our students sometimes for 6 months to a year, sometimes even a little bit longer. You really shouldn't be in a hurry. If you really want to do it right, there should never, ever be any set deadline. Work as hard as you can, practice as much as you can until you're ready to do the demo. And you know who's going to tell you when you're ready? Your coach is going to tell you when you're ready. So that's really important. Again, I mentioned this in the truth about getting started in voiceovers. This is not going to be a quick fix business for you to get in to make money right away. You got to be very patient. You got to work very hard, and it takes a lot of perseverance. I've said that in a multitude of videos that I have on my YouTube channel. All right, what else should you look for? Oh, let's talk about online coaching. You know, I get talents who are a little stuck in old school ways where they're like, well, you know what? I really want to work with my coach in person. I'm not into these online tools like Skype or Zoom. Well, what if a client requests to work with you via Skype or Zoom? I mean, you're going to have to kind of learn how to use some of this stuff. And in my opinion, it's just as personable working online with a student via Skype or Zoom because you got the webcams there. It's recordable. You can send attachments and homework files. To me, it's very interactive, and I don't really see much of a difference between getting together with a student in person versus doing it online. Now, granted, you know, I understand you want a little bit more of a personable experience and you really want to be there in person with your coach. I'm not knocking it, but, you know, give Skype or Zoom a chance, because this is the way most coaching companies work with their students online all over the country. That's the way we work with our talents. Very interactive and very effective. This is really important. I want to talk about the disappearing act. And this is always really disheartening when I hear stories like this of coaches disappearing once the program is over and you have your demo. Well, what if you want your coach to review an audition, or maybe you're scared and you're feeling stuck and you need a little bit of a pep talk? You know, a coach should really be a mentor as well, and they should never ever disappear on an island once the coaching program is over or the demo is done. You know, frankly, it pisses me off when I hear stories like this of coaches not returning phone calls or messages or texts. You know, they should always be there to help you. That doesn't mean that you want to be calling them every 10 minutes to ask them a new question, you know, or, you know, trying to get as much time as you can. You definitely want to be respectful of their time, but no coach should disappear once the training program has been completed. The industry is always changing. There's always going to be new questions. And like I said, there might be a time or two where you might just feel stuck. And you need to get on the horn with your voiceover coach to talk through things. So that's very important. What else? Is that it already? I feel like I'm talking too fast. I think that's pretty much it, at least for now. One-on-one coaching sessions versus group classes. It's good to do both. Some coaching companies like ours, we offer both one-on-one coaching and group classes. Group classes are really a nice way to kind of get your feet wet. You can read a script or two in front of the rest of the class, and these are also done online. I do my group classes via GoToWebinar. We also touch a little bit on marketing, auditioning, recording. Nice way to get your feet wet. Not going to really help you move forward like a one-on-one coaching session will. So I think it's important to do both. Some people like to start with more of a group class setting, and that's never a bad move, and they eventually move on to a one-on-one coaching situation. And again, if the long-term goal is to get a couple of professional demos produced, and it should be, you definitely want to work one-on-one with a coach. All right. Well, I think that's pretty much it for today. And I always recommend, doing lots of research on different coaching companies. Obviously, if you'd like to work with us, we would love to work with you. If you like what you've heard in this video and you want to send me an email for more information, I'll put my email up on the screen, terry@universalvoicetalent.com. Send me an email. We'll chat a little bit and we'll find out if we're the right fit. Sometimes we're not the right fit, and I end up recommending other coaching companies. As long as you're taking the right steps and working with a coach, that always makes me very, very happy. It's not going to hurt my feelings if you choose a competitor, as long as they have a lot of experience in the field and as long as it's not a demo mill who's just out there to grab your money. Again, I'll say this again, work with a voiceover coach who has experience in the field actually doing voiceovers. So that's it for today. My name's Terry Daniel, voice actor and coach from Minneapolis. Have a great rest of the week, and we'll talk to you very soon. Take care, everybody.